Buying used bats is incredibly difficult. I get it. My name's Luke. I'm a volunteer coach with MyBow, and let's give you a crash course. Let's talk stampings and certifications. There's 3 of them around here. 2 of the 3, USA Baseball and BBCOR, otherwise known as BBCOR, are kind of, in a sense, restricted bats. They're used in a lot of community leagues where the safety of the defensive player is prioritized. BBCOR is mostly for big kids, 7th grade on up, and USA Baseball is for the little guys. USSSA, otherwise known as USSSA or UTRIP, are the big tourney bats. They have vibration deadening. They're usually lighter for their length and have the largest allowable barrel, which is 2 3/4. If your player has a choice, they're going to choose this. And that's why you see kids with 2 bats in their bags. One's their league bat and one's their tourney bat. Size descriptions of these bats are so weird these days. The formula works like this. You take the weight of the bat, 20 ounces, minus the length of the bat, 30 inches, and you get minus 10. But the seam heads don't say minus 10. They say drop 10. So a drop 12 bat is really light, and a drop 5 bat is the heavy. When you shop for a bat, the length is usually right on the bottom. For 3rd and 4th graders, we're looking at anywhere from 26 to 29. 5th and 6th graders, we're looking at, I'd say, anywhere from 28 to 32, probably sticking around the 30, 29 range. And 7th and 8th graders, that's going to be 31 on up. 3rd through 6th, I say we're going to probably stick around with drop 10s and drop 12s. 7th and 8th grade, now you're going to start to look at drop 8s, possibly drop 5s by the time you get to high school. Let's discuss what these things are made out of. An alloy bat just means it's an aluminum bat. They're going to be heavier for their length, they're going to be stiff through the swing, and they're going to feature a smaller barrel. Most of these bats are going to be USA or BBCOR certified, but they're largely more affordable. Composites are made of, I don't know, carbon fibers and metals, space-age material, who knows. They often have the 2 3/4 inch barrel. They have larger sweet spots, and they have the vibration deadening. They're extremely durable. They're made with being used in the cages and winter practices. One downfall is that they can crack if used in sub-60-degree weather, which we will face. Composites can be any stamping, but most are going to be USSSA. But if you buy brand new, you're going to need a break-in period with it, especially if you want that trampoline effect. They do have things that are called hybrids, where they use the vibration deadening for the handle and then something else for the barrel to get you that safer or community certification. Special shout out to wood bats. I think they're a great training tool. They're usually heavier, they have a smaller sweet spot, they're great for doing soft toss and swinging on the tee. I do have to say that if you have a tournament player, I do recommend a USSSA composite bat. I know that the bat doesn't make the player, but once you get to these tournaments, you're going to hear and see a difference. In closing, I'd like to share with you my personal bat buying strategy. No judgment zone if you run out to Dick's and buy a brand new bat, but I like to use Dick's to find the size and weight of the bat the kid can use. And then I go to justbats.com and batdigest.com, and they have databases of older reviewed bats. And I just look for something that's highly rated, maybe 2, 3 targets. And then it's just Facebook groups, marketplace. You'll even find a guy who perhaps has a side hustle, and you can just reach out and say, how many 30-inch USSSA bats do you have under $125? And he'll send you a list. Sideline swap is a good tool, but it tends to be used gear with a markup, so the savings isn't great. And another is to watch, YouTube has Bat Bros, which the kids love, and they basically just try to beat up and break a bat and see what they can do with it. Those are fun too. So good luck, and remember, swing hard. Last thing, I know you want to know, I'm finding used hype fires are still in the 225 to 250 range used with weird sizes. So 30-inch drop 10, hard to come by.